Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back here with yet another video. Today I got y'all boys with a very special video. Today I got y'all boys with the rarest builds in NBA 2K22. I got y'all with the rarest build names in NBA 2K22 from the all around two ways, the two-way balance scores, jack of all trades, all of that in this video. I'm gonna be giving y'all boys a top 5 with one honorable mention. All 6 of these builds are extremely rare names, and they're just gonna get rarer as you continue to watch the video. So yeah, if you watch this entire video, you might even find some amazing builds. Some of them not gonna be crazy because they are just rare. That's kind of why they are rare. But yeah, with that being said, if you haven't already, like the video. If you guys want more videos like this, subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, let's hop into it.
I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I bought the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. EP high, right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say. I got digital dash, came right with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out.
Alright, so before we get too far into it, I know people gonna be like, what, man? Why you only doing that? In this video, I'm gonna be doing next gen and current gen, 3 for current gen, 3 for next gen, and I'm putting them in order of how it was gonna be. I was gonna do 2 next gen and 3 current gen and just have 5, but I had to include this build also because this is an actual really good name, but it was kind of popular last year, but it's really rare this year. And coming in that honorable mention is the two-way scoring machine. In my opinion, this is the best build on the list in terms of how good the build actually is. So when it comes to the position, you're gonna go small forward, height, weight, and wingspan. You're gonna go 6'7", minimum weight, 7 foot on the wingspan. Very similar to the 6'7" small forwards from last year. When it comes to the attributes, you end up with 17 finishing, 26 three-pointer, 22 playmaking. I said 26 three-pointer, 26 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 21 defensive. And this is a build that I honestly probably could even make because this is just a good build. You're gonna be able to have the ability to get all contact dunks, elite and pro. You don't get small because you're not short enough. You get the vertical to be able to get all the contact dunks and the driving dunks, so you get both requirements. You get really good physicals. You have an 80 speed, which speed is not really that crazy of importance, so I just made sure to reach the 80 threshold with a max acceleration, a max stamina, with a max free throw, which a lot of builds that's going to be on this list not going to have that for next gen. But then when it comes to the layup, you have an 80, so you can be able to get a lot of the layup packages. You have a 53 close shot, and that's going to be based off the three-pointer being max and the mid-range going up to an 83. Ball handle is going to be max. One thing about this build, you don't really have the craziest speed of ball, but it's going to be straight. It's a small force. It's going to be a really do-it-all. But this build is really a defensive build. You have really good steal, really good block, really good perimeter defense. You're going to be able to get a lot of these badges Hall of Fame with a decent rebound and max interior defense. Then when it comes to the takeovers, and by the way, I'm going to try to take not nearly as long on these builds because these are not really crazy builds. They're really just rare builds. But yeah, when it comes to the takeovers, you get slasher, playmaker, shot creator, and playmaker, shot creator, sharp, and lockdown. We don't get playmaker. I would probably go with 2 spotter precisions or go with like an ankle breaking shots or easy blow bys, and back up go with a sharp take. And then build comes out as a two-way scoring machine. So yeah, that's going to be the honorable mention. Let's hop into the top 5. Alright, next. Now let's hop into the top 5. Now, like I said, for the honorable mention, these are going to be builds that's going to be on next gen and current gen. I'm going to just show you guys one on current gen. Another one might be on next gen. But there's going to be 3 for next gen, 3 for current gen. But a lot of these, or pretty much all of these, going to be able to be on both consoles. Just one might not be able to be made on both. Now, for this build, coming in at number 5 is going to be the 3&D off guard build. This is going to be a really good build to be able to play defense, really good build to be able to shoot, really good lockdown build that's going to be able to shoot really well. So let's show you guys how to make it. We're going to make it the shooting guard position. Hand is up to you, number is up to you, but y'all know what I go with every single time. Then when it comes to the pie charts, that's really up to you. I'm going to go down here and go with the shooting and defensive. That's how you want to make it. If you want to make this build, get the name. It's kind of similar to the finishing and shooting, where you get a lot more finishing than shooting, but this time it's shooting and defensive. Then when it comes to the physicals, you can go with speed pie chart, speed, vert, or balance. I'm gonna go with speed pie chart so you can be as fast as possible. You really want to have speed on this game, especially sticking defense, even on offense. It's very important. For the driving dunk, you're gonna max that out. For the layup, you're gonna go to a 70. For a close shot, you're gonna go to a 75. Then when it comes to the shooting, you're gonna have a max 3-pointer. You're gonna have pretty much, I'm gonna come back to that. Pass accuracy, ball handle, both gonna be maxed in. Post control gonna be at a 55. Interior defense max, perimeter defense max, lateral quickness max, steal max, block max, defensive rebound max, and then you're gonna go up here, go with an 83 on mid-range, and then max out the free throw. You're gonna end up with 1 finishing, 18 shooting, 13 playmaking with 20 defensive. Body type is completely up to you. When it comes to the height, you're gonna go 6'6". It's gonna be the height to go with. Weight, you're gonna go down in weight to be able to get your max speed and acceleration. Now you don't really have to go minimum because you don't want to get too little of strength into your defense. So I'm gonna go right there. Wingspan, I'm gonna max out my wingspan because it is a lot down build. It does drop your 3-pointer, but this game is so easy to shoot. People can shoot consistently with a 49 3-point rating. So if you have this, you're gonna be extremely consistent, especially with Hall of Fame shooting badges to go along with it. So yeah, this is what the build looks like at 95. Everything that you see on the screen is gonna go up +4. Even the physicals can go up another +4 with gym rats. So that's +8 to all your physicals and +4 to all your attributes. I'm gonna let you do the math on that for this. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you have lockdown, sharp, playmaker, Playmaker, sharp, very interesting options, especially Playmaker, because that would make this build a little bit more bilingual in what you can do, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna go with lock take because that's probably the best take in current gen, and the build comes out as a 3-and-D off-guard build. And look at the similitudes. Klay Thompson, what more could you ask for a build like this? Alright, so for the build coming at number 4, this is actually a brand new build, just like the last one. It's a lot of brand new builds. Shout out to 2K for doing brand new builds, not for just current gen or not for just next gen. They own both games for a lot of these builds. Now, like I said, there's one build that's gonna be later in this list that's gonna be pretty much only on next gen, and it's not really a brand new build, but it's just so rare I had to put it at number 1. But yeah, when it comes to this build, this is gonna do the balanced score. So how you gonna make it? You're gonna be at the small 4 position. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna go down here and go to the finishing and shooting, where you're gonna get more finishing than shooting. Then when it comes to the physicals, you're gonna go with the speed pie chart. That's just gonna allow you to be as fast as possible. Now, when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 12 finishing, 14 shooting, 13 playmaking with 6 defensive. You're gonna max out your driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw, ball handle, post control, pass accuracies up to a 62, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, and defensive rebound. That's gonna end up with 12, 14, 13, and 6. Then when it comes to the height, weight, and wingspan, you're gonna end up at 6'5". My opinion, last year that was pretty much like the tallest height you want to go on a guard. A lot of big men this year are not that tall still, so 6'5" is actually a pretty decent height, even though it's the shortest height you can go with at small 4, but it's just gonna allow you to be able to do a lot more in this build. 179 is the weight you have to go with pretty much. That's gonna pretty much get you really good speed and acceleration while not losing too much on post control, interior defense, and strength. Then when it comes to the wingspan, you're pretty much gonna keep the wingspan right in the middle, and that's gonna pretty much allow you to pretty much have the speed, acceleration, and vertical that you see on the screen. So everything that you see on the screen right here is gonna be what you get at 95. You get 99, you can get +4 on everything, even the physicals, and then physicals can actually get another +4 if you get the gym rat badge or do the Gatorade facility drills. And then after this is the takeovers. You get slasher, shot creator, sharp, and lockdown. You get really good takeovers. The only way these will be the 4 best options if instead of shot creator had playmaker takeover, but for this build, you know what I'm saying, playmaker would be nice, but like it's really only 2 options I'm thinking about going with, and that's slasher or lockdown. Now, this build does have the ability to get all the contact dunks, but you only have the ability to get pro. It's going to be way easier if you get the slashers, so you can unlock even more contact dunk packages and just have that as a thing to be to get easier ability to get contact dunks. So I would say slash, because it has the +10s, you're going to be able to get more contact dunks, and you have lockdown, which is probably the best takeover. Me personally though, I'm gonna go with slasher takeover. It's just gonna be just more fun. It's a rare build and stuff like that, so yeah, I'm gonna go with that, and the build comes out as a balanced score. Alright, now let's hop into the top 3. So coming in at number 3, this is the build that you can also make on current gen. I feel like it's rare on both consoles in comparison to the last next gen build that I showed. You can make it on both, but it's really rare on current gen. It's not as rare on next gen, but it still is pretty rare on next gen. This build is rare on all aspects, but it's starting to get a little bit popular. This is going to be the 2-way balance score. There's the balance score and the 2-way balance score. Now, when it comes to the position, you're going to go shooting guard, height, weight, wingspan. You're going to go 6'7", 180, and 7'1". and body type is really up to you. Now when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna have 24 finishing, 24 shooting, 20 playmaking, 20 defensive, and really decent physical. So you got max speed, acceleration, strength, 80 vertical with a 99 stamina. You have an 89 driver dunk, so no, you don't get the elite contact dunks, but you do get the other contact dunks such as the pro. You don't really get the small because you're not short enough. You get a 90 layup, which is really high for a build that I would make. Then when it comes to the 68 close shot, you have to have that for the build. 91 post control, you have to have that for the build. 82 mid range, 82 3-pointer, 72 free throw, 80 ball handles so you can be able to get those dribble moves. Max speed with ball, pass accuracy at a 65, 77 perimeter defense. I tried to get it higher, but it wouldn't give you the name. Interior defense max, steal 86. That's gonna get you a lot of steal badges, at least gold. Block max, really good rating. And yeah, that's pretty much the build. Then when it comes to the takeover that you actually get on this build, you get post score takeover because you have a crazy high post control, sharp take, shot creator takeover, and slasher takeover. This is kind of up to you, but if you want to get real glitchy with it, you can go with a post score takeover first. Back up, you can go with any one of these. I would probably go with a spot up precision or a slasher takeover so you can get pretty much the best plus 10s, which is probably what I end up doing. And the build comes out as a two-way balance score. So yeah, that's the rarest or the third rarest build in the game. And alright, the build coming in at number 2. This is another brand new build that came into the game this year, Jack of all trades. And you can make this on both next gen and current gen, like all of the builds that I've shown you in this video so far. Emphasis on so far. Now, how do you make it? You're gonna be at the point guard position. The last 2 builds was actually at higher positions, or pretty much every build on this list has been above point guard. I usually don't even make builds above point guard position. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're gonna go with finishing and shooting. You're gonna be able to get both of those Hall of Fame, unlike the last current gen build that I showed you guys. Then when it comes to the physical pie chart, you're gonna go with speed pie chart. I like to go speed pie chart on pretty much all my builds unless I'm a big man build, because you just want to be that much speed. You just want speed, and speed is at an all-time rate in this game of what you really want, especially on current gen. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna end up with 10 finishing, 18 shooting, 14 playmaking with 6 defensive. Now, a lot of people, the way they make they jack of all trades, they really go with 1 defensive. I needed more defense because I'm actually making this one and I'm making the balance score, so I had to make these as close as possible to the way I would want it, especially from the speed pie chart and in terms of the attributes. So yeah, you're gonna have a max driving layup and driving dunk, 77 close shot, a 38 standing dunk, max 3-pointer, max mid-range, max free throw. Then when it comes to pass accuracy and ball handle, you're gonna have a max ball handle, 77 pass accuracy with a 49 post control, max perimeter defense, max lateral quickness, max steal with a max defensive rebound and a 42 offensive rebound. Then when it comes to the body type, that's really up to you. When it comes to the height, you're gonna end up with 6'5", pretty much the same height as the last one, even though they're at the same position. Then when it comes to the weight, you're gonna end up with 177 pounds. That's gonna allow you to get as much speed and acceleration as possible while not losing too much on strength and interior defense and post control. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I'm gonna max out the wingspan so I can get my defense up. I'm gonna be able to get contact dunks. I'm gonna be able to have the 3-pointer. Now, I'm not gonna say it's max wingspan because I'm not 100% sure if I made it with a max wingspan. Just go with an 86.4 inch wingspan. That's just what I would say to do. Now, this is how you want to make it, because you're gonna be able to get contact dunks on this build. You're gonna be able to shoot on this build. You're gonna pretty much get the ball handle to be able to dribble and get the dribble moves that you want with an 80 ball handle. You're gonna pretty much get a lot of stuff. And yeah, this is what the build looks like at 95. You get the 99, you get +4, and same thing with the physicals, you get +4, but you also get another +4 with the gen rank badge. Then when it comes to the takeover choices that you get slasher, playmaker, shot creator, and sharp takeover. So you really get good options. You don't get lockdown takeover, so it's kind of really easy of a choice for what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the same one as I went with on the last current gen build, the slasher takeover. That's just gonna make contact dunks that much easier, because you do get contact dunks. It's just not like last year where you had contact dunks at 84 and 85. You only have one set of contact dunks at 84, and you don't have to be able to get the ability at the 86 to get the smalls, which is what I would like to have, to be able to get more options, because so you get more frequency, because contact dunks on current gen, they're just not as frequent as they was last year. So I'm gonna go with slasher takeover, and the build comes out as a jack of all trades. Very crazy name. This is actually one of the best names 2K has ever done. It's up there with all around threat, and it's up there with the build I'm gonna show you guys at number 1. Alright, and the build coming in at number 1 is the rarest build in all of NBA 2K22. You only can make it on next gen, and you only can pretty much make it on next gen one style and one type of way. It's not like a variety of ways you can do it, like for the two-way score machine, like I said in the honorable mention. That's why it was honorable mention. It's the most ways you can possibly make it, so more people gonna actually be able to get that name. And then when it comes to the two-way balance score, there's less ways to get it, and it's way more rare. But this one is just extremely rare because I haven't seen a single way to make it on current gen. So when it comes to making it on next gen, you're gonna be at the small for position. Then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, you're gonna be 6'7", 197 pounds, and 7 foot wingspan. Body type is up to you. When it comes to the attributes though, you're gonna have 92 driving dunks, so you'll be able to get the contact dunks for the elites and the pros. You have an 80 layup, which is pretty much perfectly fine for me. Post control is at a 74 because you have to have it for the build. Close shot is up to a 54 because that's kind of for the build too. 83 mid-range and three-pointer. You have to have that mid-range to an 83 for the build. Free throws is 60. Ball handles at 84. Speed with balls at 76. Pass accuracy at 78. So yeah, you're gonna have really decent stats. You just don't have that gold bullet passer on none of these builds like you kind of would want, but I guess it's you could kind of be like a secondary ball handler type build if you want to be. You can be fine with silver bullet passer, but you know what I'm saying, on next gen, that pass accuracy, you kind of want both of those to be higher. Interior defense max, perimeter defense at 86, so you're gonna be able to get like clamps gold and menace gold. Steals at 78, so you're gonna be able to get gold interceptor with silver pickpocket. Max block, 82 rebound, which is actually the highest rebound out of all the next gen builds. Then when it comes to the physicals, you have a max speed, max acceleration, an 80 vertical with an 81 stamina. So it's not quite max on free throw or stamina, but that is what allowed us to get other attributes like as high of a rebound is what we have. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you have the ability to get lockdown takeover, sharp takeover, shot creator takeover, and slasher takeover. So you really do have really good options on this build. If I was making it, you know what I'm saying, I'd probably go with like an easy blow bys first, or an ankle breaking shots first, and then on the back end go with a sharp takeover. So yeah, I'll probably go with sharp takeover, but for the back end this time I'm gonna go with slasher takeover just so I can get them crazy plus 10s. And yeah, that's pretty much what I would go with. And the build comes out as all around two-way. So yeah, man, that's going to be the rarest builds in the game. I gave y'all an honorable mention with a top 5, 3 for current gen, 3 for next gen. A lot of these builds that I showed you guys on next gen can be made on current gen. A lot of these builds I showed you guys, or pretty much all these builds I showed you guys on current gen, can be made on next gen. The only build that cannot be made on both consoles was the build that came in at number 1, which is the rarest build in the game, the all-around two-way. So yeah, man, if you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is smash, break, and destroy the like button. Hit that sub button if you're new. We got more videos coming out every single day, so turn on post notifications, be the first to every single my videos. But if you want to show a lot of support to videos like this that take a lot of time and effort, all you gotta do is smash the like button, hit that sub button, and I really would appreciate it. But yeah, man, without further ado, man, like I said, share this video to anybody thinks this will help or enjoy, and turn on post notifications, be the first to every single my videos. But yeah, man, without further ado, it's your boy Fitz, man, and I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!